Hello everybody. So today we'll be going over my analysis for the following week. In New York time it is 8:26. Today's date is October 27, 2024. And I have went through all of these pairs right here. I have set them into two categories, one being bullish, one being bearish, right? So first we'll look at the bullish setups, right? So on CAD JPY, looking at this, right, we have the weekly and the daily being upside. Now, all of my pairs right here on the bullish, that means the daily and the weekly, they're both in sync. It means that both of those directions are to the upside, right? So knowing that, I come down into the 4 hours, I find the leg, right? So this is the last leg that went bullish, right? So from here to here is what I'm trying to buy. Unfortunately, I didn't capture this trade, so what I'm expecting the market to do is either pull back into this area because we'll still remain bullish into this zone or even this zone, right? Or pull up here and then give me like a 1 hour double top off this area of interest and we'll take it up higher, right? For CHF JPY, we don't have much levels or much key levels from the past other than this recent price action here from July. But if you do go ahead and break above, because this was the last leg up. Unfortunately, we didn't have a PO area of interest to buy off this area. So what I'm expecting price to do is make a new high, which means that we have a new leg from here, from up here down to here, and we'll buy off this area of interest on the 1 hour. Usually a double bottom, or it could be a triple bottom or inverse head and shoulder. You have your JPY. You can see daily is bullish. Now our 4 hour leg is just a recent leg. This candle still has about 30 minutes till the close. So what I'm expecting to do is close above these highs, which means now we have a new leg. Price will then need to retrace into one of these area of interest if it does give me the opportunity. And then we go down into the lower time frames, the 1 hour, and then look for double top or inverse head and shoulder and take it up into the higher levels, like up to here or like the midsection of here, right? So like between all these wick plays, it's like just the average. You don't have to really go crazy about it, but that's one play, right? We have the JBP AUD here. You can see daily is bullish. Coming into the 4 hours, we do have this leg, right? Now this leg could be kind of wobbly or anything, because some could say the leg is here from here to here, or some could say the leg of this structure is here because the price went up, pulled back, and made a new high, right? But knowing that it's the daily and weekly, I will let the market, you know, either push back higher, or I mean push higher into these areas, pull back into here, give me a 1 hour double top or like an inverse head and shoulder like that to take the trade up into a higher level for like a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. But I'm not as much confident on this trade. It is still a great setup, but just because the structure here is kind of, it's kind of throwing me off, right? So another way is if price comes down here and then give me a 1 hour double top or inverse head and shoulder at this area of interest, then I'll be looking to take longs. GBP NZD, you can see daily here is bullish. This was the recent structure, the leg on the daily. Now the 4 hour just made this high, right? So currently we either have to wait for price to pull back into one of those area of interest and then give me a double top or inverse head and shoulder, same entry pattern, or we would need the price to literally pull back, make a new leg above this area of interest, and then wait for price to pull into this area and then give us our entry pattern, right? Your AUD here, you can see the daily is bullish into this area because price pulled back here and then made a new low. And now you can see the daily of the previous Friday has closed above this area. So now we're looking for buys, right? Now our 4 hour leg is from here to here. That means I can buy within any of these area of interest. Now, this is what I'm looking at right now because there's a strong wick. So it looks like price wants to pull back. So what I see here is that market came back here. It didn't give me my double top off the area of interest, but I'm looking at is this area right here, this blue zone, right? I want price to pull into here and then give me an engulfing candle like so. This will be engulfing. That's where I can set my order here, and then look for the next highs, or I would either want price to do one of the following right here. I would want the structure or the current structure of the market to basically continue this leg up, and then we'll buy off this area of interest, which will be much cleaner, but we'll see how it goes. Or we can directly pull into one of these areas. It's this 4 hour leg is bullish as long as it choose one of these areas, right? You have USD CHF. You can see the daily here is bullish from until this point to here. So from here to here, we're bullish. This is the last 4 hour leg. Now, if it pulls back, right, there's no area of interest. We're trying to buy between this two leg. We don't have an area of interest, so we want price to pull back and then rate above this high and then pull back into this area. As long as we're keeping this leg bullish, we can go to the 1 hour, look at our entry pattern here, double top, triple top, or double bottom or triple bottom, and or inverse head and shoulder. And we have AUD USD. This is a bearish setup. As the market pulls low, makes a high, now we're making low. So this is the leg we're trying to buy off from here to here. Coming into the 4 hours, this is our current price leg. So we're expecting price on the 1 hour to pull into one of these areas right here. One of these areas, give us a sharp move down, and then price retrace back into that high pivot point, and then continue to give us a bearish engulfing where we can take the trade down with the stop loss above here. We have GBP CHF here on the daily. We are bearish because of the structure leg from here to here. From this point to this point, coming into the 4 hours, we're bearish for now, right? So what I'm expecting the price to do, and it's a little confusing here because this is the last leg we're looking at, right? We're bearish from this leg to this leg. I would want the 1 hour, and I don't think I'll get it because we close in 25 minutes, but I want the 1 hour, the 4 hours to tap into the zone and then give me a sharp move down. And I want the 1 hour to pull back within that 25 minutes and then, continue to give me a bearish engulfing off this level. And I want to make sure the 4 hour candle closes under this high, this key level right here. Or what I would want is price to break below here and then comes back here, give me that 1 hour reaction, and then wait for price to pull back into that area, give me a bearish engulfing to take it down to the next level. So that's what I'm looking here at JBP CHF. Now, GBP AUD, you can see here on the daily, we're bearish. This is the last leg from here to here. Going into the 4 hours, right, we are also bearish on, we're actually bullish on, no, we're bearish. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, I even have it marked. So we can see here, price had this leg up, right? We broke below and then price come up here and then broke above this high, which we went bullish, and our price is breaking below this low. So what I want price to do is basically come tap into this higher area on the H1 without closing above it on the H4, give me a reaction off that area, and then decide pull back into the area, give me a bearish engulfing, which will create a double top, right? Or I would either want price to pull into this area, make a new lower low, price retrace H1, and then we look for entry pattern to the downside. CAD CHF, this is a bearish setup on the daily and the weekly, but I currently want the 4 hour to switch bullish, right? To bearish, I wanted to switch sides. So here you can see price comes down, pulls up, and then breaks here, and then we're looking for the upside now, right? Now, this structure here is bullish because from here to here, that's what price is acting. You can see here price tried to attempt to break below it, but it hasn't closed yet. So we need this to go to the downside before we look for any sell. What I could expect from this is either I want this candle to basically close under this low, and there's no area of interest from this leg to this leg, so I would need price to like even pull back or even break below here, right? So I would need something like this, and then price to pull into this area of interest while this leg is still negative or bearish, right? And then I'll look for my H1 entry pattern of a double top on this area or a head and shoulder, right? That's for that. And for NZD USD, we can see here we are bearish from this leg to this leg. It's a pretty deep stretch, right? On the H4, we can see this is our last leg, so we want price on the H1 within this leg without the H4 creating a new lower low. I want price to pull into these higher areas like here, give me a reaction, price pull back into it, give me an engulfing candle, a bearish engulfing to the downside, and that's where we take this trade up this area, highs above here, and go for a 1 to 3. Now remember, you don't have to get scared of these zones underneath because we are trading with the daily and the weekly trends. There's a high chance these zones will break. These are, think of it as areas that price are using to give you that pullback, right? So now we know that, oh, hey, once price is here, we can expect a pullback from that area to here. Then we can look for sells. But that's about it for this week. I hope you guys like this video or find some type of information from it. But if you guys do like it, just leave a like, give me some feedback on, what I did wrong. We're all humans, we make mistakes. You can just leave them in the chat. I just recorded it just to send it to everybody. Well, you guys have a good one and good luck.